when you were at your lowest point is when you can put down your pride and say, God, help me.
I was just feeling very broken down. I was like, there's nothing else I can turn to. I'm turning to God right now. I'm gonna get on my knees and pray for help. But God proved to me over and over and over again that He was there and that He guided me through the whole process of getting sober.
If you're doing God's work and you're sharing your testimony that's going to help others transform.
Music is my purpose, and helping other people to get sober is my purpose too.
I'm here with Caleb Sanders. He's a country music new coming rising star, and he's got an interesting journey as well. He's a Christian, had a recent conversion a few years ago, huh?
Yes, sir.
Nice. You want to share a little bit about that? I think that's a good way for people to get to know you.
Absolutely. So my journey in music, I actually grew up. I grew up in a Southern Baptist environment. And I rejected it pretty hard for a while. I didn't understand it, and I didn't really want to for a long time. And as you grow up, life gets real, and real things happen. My grandfather, who is my most uh prominent example of a Christian man, also a musician. By the way, there's music on both sides of my family. I didn't want to do music because of I was like, I'm doomed to fail if I do music. This isn't something like the world's. I don't want people to see me. I'm afraid of what people think of me. And that was sort of like where I was. And then when I turned 18, my grandfather passed away. I was in college. I was trying to do what I thought was the sensible thing in life, and go to college, get a degree, and get a good job, and 9 to 5. And I was kind of not happy with that idea.
Yeah.
But I didn't know where to go because music wasn't an option. No way.
Right.
But then my grandfather passed away, and I remember this moment so clearly because it was, and it's been hard for me to talk about in the past, but I'm a lot more open to it now. The day of my grandfather's funeral, I was sleeping in his spot in the bed next to my grandmother, and I'm 18 years old. I wake up in the middle of the night. It's 3:30 a.m. on the dot, and my grandfather, his spirit is in the doorway, and I know it with certainty. I can't see him. I can't hear him. I just know he's there, and I know what he's saying. I don't know how to explain it. It was my first spiritual experience ever. I didn't know that these things existed, but I had it, and his message was a lot of things, but I could only boil it down to he was very adamant about, hey, this is a God thing, everything that's going on. So think about that. And then also pick up the guitar and start playing music and singing for people. So it was a simple message, but it was with so much conviction after that. I dropped everything I was doing. I went back to my college, grabbed all my things, went home, started farming, and then I would just YouTube how to play guitar. I didn't even know if I could sing. I just, I was just like, I'm doing this. This is what my life's about now.
And you weren't in music before that then?
No,
Oh, wow.
no, I just went straight into it. I didn't know anything about it. Didn't know a single chord on the guitar.
Yeah.
So I worked on the farm for a while, and you know, grew up. It took a minute.
Yeah.
As most
We all have our journey.
boys do. Yeah.
Yeah.
It took a minute, and eventually I was like, you know what? I want to move to Nashville. I think that's just where my gut's telling me to go. So I went there, and Nashville was quite a journey on its own. And Nashville, as a lot of people know, is a big drinking town. And
It's what?
it's a big drinking town.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I was pretty good drinker. I like to drink. But then the COVID lockdowns happened, and so the joke was at the time, either we're going to become really good cooks, or the alcoholics are going to show themselves. And I found my path, and that happened to be the drinking for me it got to a point where I couldn't do it on my own anymore, and it was something that was out of my hands.
Yeah.
And I remember the date exactly, March 3rd, 2022. I was alone in my apartment, and I was just feeling very broken down, and I was like, There's nowhere else I can turn to. And I remember that moment, uh, where my grandfather came to me in that spirit, and he was like, he nudged me towards God in a different way than he ever did when he was, um, living the human experience. And I remember that moment, and I was like, I'm turning to God right now. I'm gonna get on my knees and pray,
Yeah.
and ask for help and guidance because I can't do this horror. And that that for me was like my lowest point. But after that, God proved to me over and over and over again that He was there, and that He guided me through the whole process of getting sober, and and realizing that music is my purpose, and helping other people to get sober is my purpose too. Just being there for other people that are struggling with any sort of addiction. And
That's awesome.
yeah, but
That's so important.
it is absolutely, I'm with certainty, I believe God's purpose for my life.
Yeah.
Those two things.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen to that. That's awesome. So
Yeah.
be a beacon for him.
Yeah. And then actually after Charlie left us, that was when I accepted Christ.
Yeah.
And that really, it's all been, I'm learning so much as this goes on, and it's been the most beautiful thing. My life is 100 times better. The lives of the people around me are better. I'm able to be responsible and of service, and just the 180 as a human being, I feel like.
Yeah.
And music started working. I was spending all that time meanwhile working on my music, playing, and trying to get my chops and uh, learn how to do my thing, who I was, how to get up on stage in front of people and entertain people. And um, after I'd gotten sober, it just things started clicking, and I found a manager, and we started, writing better songs, and all of a sudden, I'm putting out music for the first time, and then I end up putting out a song last year called Marlboro Man. It's a song about cigarettes, oddly enough, but it's just about a breakup. It's just a fun song about a breakup. And then I started getting phone calls I never thought I would get, and then it was like, oh, it was from record labels, and a lot of industry folks, and it was just like, I didn't do this. Like, all I could think the whole time was, this wasn't me. God gave me something maybe, and I met him in the middle and worked on it.
Yeah.
And I followed my gut the whole time. I tried to just constantly, after that moment, when I got sober and realized what was going on, this is so much bigger than me. It's not about me. I need to just follow whatever God's will is for me.
Yeah.
And so it's exciting, but at the same time, it was like, let's do this. Like, this is my job.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, oh, I'm a professional musician. Like, I went and sat down with a company called Registry Records, which is run by Jay DeMarcus of Rascal Flatts, who's a country band I've looked up to for a long time. I love them. And that record label was started as a Christian record label, and he branched out into the countryside. And I was one of their first country artists that they picked up.
Nice.
I felt so at home with them, like,
Yeah.
just still do. They're amazing people, and I'm learning so much from them.
Yeah.
And that was just this. I just signed February of this year, so
Oh, wow. Nice.
this year's been great.
That's
Like,
amazing.
first professional real tour, going all around the country. It's been an incredible year. It's been an incredible journey, honestly. And I neither regret the past, anything I've been through, nor do I wish to shut the door on it. And I feel more and more open and encouraged to talk about it
Yeah.
as time goes on, because I know that there's other people that can really benefit from the things that I've been through.
For sure. For sure. If you're doing God's work and you're sharing your testimony that's going to help others transform, inspire others to give their life to Christ, turn their life and live for God, to do his will, that's the most powerful thing. And God will elevate you to reach more people. So I think that's a definite key, because everybody finding their mission and purpose, their gifts, their talents, and to do God's will on this earth, I think is the purpose that we're all here for. So I I think your testimony will definitely help, and I'm happy you
I
shared it.
I sure hope so. And whatever, however the cards lay, the
Yeah,
cards lay. That's God's plan.
yeah,
But I'm just here to do the next right thing and keep working on my music and uh, just keep talking about it. I guess.
yeah, yeah. Keep it going, and I think the quitting drinking, I think it's gaining popularity now.
It really is.
It really
I
is.
looked into it. I don't know the exact numbers, but there's a lot of companies that sell alcohol that are not making as much as they used to,
Yeah,
significantly in the last, I don't know, several years. There's a lot of people that just aren't interested in drinking anymore.
yeah. I quit drinking. I don't know, maybe like 10 years ago.
Oh, really?
I'll drink like once a year, like on a wedding or something. But yeah, pretty much don't drink.
If I could, I would. Hats off to you.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
can't. If
It's
it,
not for everybody. Yeah,
for
yeah.
me, it's one or one is 12.
Yeah, no, no, no. It's true. Like if somebody was addicted, you can't have one drink. You just have to say I'm forever done because once you have one, the chances of you falling again is high, you
It,
know?
it just, yeah,
Yeah.
it's that way for a lot of people. A lot more, unfortunately, a lot more people than we realize.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like during those times I was encouraged by people that I looked up to that had gone through the same thing.
Yeah.
And so that's what makes me feel like, I guess why not talk about it?
Yeah.
It might make me a little nervous because it's very close to me. It's very the sensitive topic,
Yeah.
but if it's gonna help somebody else, then yeah, I'm absolutely
That's
going
the
to
most
talk.
important part of your mission and journey, I believe. It's the key,
Yeah.
you know. Giving people music is great, but helping them change their lives is even more impactful. And like that's a huge part of it. That's quitting drinking. Drinking just takes us down the wrong paths.
Nothing good happens after midnight when there's alcohol involved.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. That's awesome.
Usually that's the case though.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think are some of the most important things going on right now in popular culture? Like, what do you think we need to fix this culture and everything that's going on in America?
For me, it's hard to say what needs to be fixed when I feel like there's a flood of information coming from all sorts of different directions
Mhm.
that obviously, I mean, honestly, the older I get, the more I go, you know what? There's a lot I really don't know. And the more in touch with God I get, the more I'm like, I am in control of nothing. My attitude and my actions is basically it. Um, so what I would say is like it's hard for me to internalize what's important to fix in pop culture because I think it's more important to be cautious of what you jump on believing in the pop culture realm,
Mhm.
because there's just a lot of information that may or may not be true or whatever. But I can say one thing: standing in your beliefs as a Christian is the most important thing, and that at the end of the day, the truth will be revealed.
Yeah,
And so whatever's going on, as long as we can trust in our gut and have that conversation with God
yeah,
and go, what do I need to do? What can I do to move people towards you today? Um, is probably the best thing that we can do, regardless of what is going on uh, in the world.
yeah.
Yeah,
I meant to that.
yeah.
That's for sure.
But obviously, there was a huge shockwave sent across the earth with Charlie. With Charlie,
Yeah.
I mean, that was when it hit me harder than ever, and I know it did a lot of other people.
Oh, for sure.
And so I think we follow that, and in the face of any information from here, from there, if it's just a lot. There's a lot of people attacking each other right now, and I think it's just very important to stay grounded in Christian values.
Yeah. Getting centered on God. Christians coming together in unity. That's our mission here is to bring Christians together in unity, to work together, support one another,
I love that.
for people to find their gifts, to get the support from others, to bring their gifts to this earth, that coaching, advice, support in different ways. So I think that's the core message is find out what God has you to do. Turn towards God. And
Yeah,
when you were at your lowest point is when You can put down your pride and say, God, help me. I don't know what I'm doing.
Can't do this on my own.
Can't do this on my own.
That's
And
it.
he shows up. He says, "Come to me like these little children. Children come with open minds, open hearts." And a lot of times people need to be broken down to that point to realize and turn to God. Besides that, me, and then it's like, no, I cannot do this alone.
For some people, I applaud them. Everyone's got a different journey. Mine was definitely letting go was the last option.
Yeah,
Letting go of what I think I'm in control of.
yeah,
That was the last option. I had to go through everything possible that didn't feel good to reach that point. And that's incredibly valuable to me and to a lot of other people to be able to tell that story.
yeah. And it's a commonality, like born again people that are transformed, and it's a very common theme. Like Mike Lindell is a story like that as well. And
Is he really?
oh yeah, yeah. But he was like crack, cocaine. He was doing all.
Oh, that's
He was like, yeah,
he was in there.
he was in there, yeah, deep, and God just transformed him overnight. And you hear this a lot. Like I study it. I study that born again experience, people that have found God, and it's majority of the time is when they hit rock bottom and are just like humbled.
There's only one place to go from there.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah. Not everyone chooses.
not everyone that, and that's, if you have the capability to let go of your ego, put that aside, and just be honest with yourself,
Yeah,
with another human being, and with God. Even if you don't believe that God is there, like at that time when I first hit my knees and prayed, I didn't really believe that. I was like, I don't know if you're there. I literally said that verbatim. I said, God, I don't know if you're there, but I'm talking to you, and I can't do this alone. You're the only thing I can turn to now.
yeah,
And sure enough, it was just signs came so quickly
yeah,
where God was like, I'm here.
yeah. Ask and you shall receive. Is what the Bible says. Knock and it shall be open unto you.
Yeah.
You have to ask. God is not going to force his way in. That's what I'm finding is very common. God does not violate our free will, and you have to ask for it.
Yeah.
He's not just going to reveal himself and then you're like, no, I don't want to choose that path. You have to be ready. So it's either you humble yourself, you come with honesty, and bring forth your sins and everything and confess it to him so he can transform you. Either you humble yourself or life humbles you. One of the two.
It'll do it.
Yeah. So
It'll do it. It really will.
yeah, for those people that are nearing their rock bottom and they think it's in despair, maybe that's like you're getting really close to the doorway. And I think your story can help, shine the light on that for them.
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people struggling that are silent about it at the moment.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was one of those people. I was very silent about it until I couldn't be anymore.
Yeah.
And it's amazing what happens when you can connect with those around you, and they can bring you to God.
Yeah. Was there anybody instrumental in your life that your grandfather? Yeah.
Yeah, my grandfather, specifically. And I wish, the human part of me wishes, oh, I wish I could talk to him about this. I wish he could see me now. But, that's a bit of an ego thing. And I'm like, you know what? He's in heaven and I'll see him there.
Yeah.
We'll talk all about it. He already knows.
Sure.
We'll talk all about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it'll be a wonderful thing.
Yeah. Awesome.
But, yeah, I mean, God has sent people throughout my journey out of nowhere. It's always like the moment where it's like, oh, this is just a random example. Oh, you blow your tire out on the interstate and you have to pull over and you're like, oh, this ruined my day.
Mm.
And it's like, now I don't think that way. Now I'm like, this might have been the best thing that happened to me today. And I don't know why yet. Because I've had stuff like that happen where somebody comes in out of nowhere that I've never met before, and we have the most beautiful conversation, or they have become like one of the most important people in my life.
Yeah.
Or have like introduced me to something so pivotal that has helped a lot of other people, not just me, because it's not about just me anymore. I would be miserable if everything was just about me. In fact, I was. I've already done all that. You know?
Yeah.
So is it a good or bad thing that happened to you today? Life happens to us. Don't be so quick to say it is a bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know what God is lining up for you or preventing you from, falling
Absolutely.
down some pitfalls.
Yep. Absolutely.
I hope your music goes out to help change the culture because I think Hollywood and the music industry and the culture around it is pretty poison. It's a poison pill in a way. And
I agree.
having a sober songwriter, I hope your music even reflects that and goes out and helps people transform their lives because I think we are at a turning point. Charlie's death was a turning point. We're realizing the country was at the precipice of destruction. Like it still is. And it's going to take all of us waking up and stepping into our God-given roles to transform it because
It's going to take a lot of connection.
yeah, a lot of connection, a lot of support, everyone to get activated. Like there's a lot that needs to be done.
Yeah. We can't be quiet anymore.
Yeah. And you can't like wait for somebody else to do it. Everyone's got to get activated.
We can each individually step up and play our part,
Yeah,
regardless of what that part is.
exactly.
It is a ripple effect that is beyond our conception most of the time.
Yeah.
For me, honestly, just going into a gas station, for example, and smiling at the clerk and looking them in their eyes and saying, I hope you have a wonderful day.
Yeah.
And like saying something, I don't know, stupid to make them laugh. It might change their interactions with 1,000 other people that day. That might change their interactions with 1,000 other people that they run into.
Yeah.
It's just any small little thing that you can do to make someone else's day better. Or if you have the opportunity to talk about God, if they, if the conversation leads there, which sometimes it does, like
Yeah.
a lot more than often, or a lot more than not, it does now for me.
Yeah.
And people pop up randomly and they're just like, hey, I heard about, you know, your alcohol thing. What did you do? And then I'm like, I got you. I got you, bro.
That's awesome.
My hands out to them to pick them up anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
God bless it, bro. That's powerful. So, yeah. Thank you for what you're doing.
Doing what I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And helping people find their path and get on their path and quitting alcohol, I think is a pivotal point. You can't really serve God and be drunk.
It's pretty difficult. It blocks you from the sunlight of the spirit for sure.
Yeah. It lowers I don't want to sound new age, but it lowers your brain frequency. It lowers the
No, I'm with you.
yeah, it's just like bring it down. Like
But at the end of the day, the new age, the way of explaining it, it's the exact same thing that they've been trying to tell us. You open up the Bible and you look at it and you go, okay, this is the same thing. We're just using different words. To me, anyway, the way that's so far.
there's similar principles, but there's rabbit holes over there that are
Of course, yeah.
there's deception in that too. But yeah,
There's rabbit holes everywhere. That's why I say, be careful what you're listening to. Just talk to God and trust your gut. I believe that's how God talks to me.
Yeah.
And I know that God's given everyone a gift.
Yeah.
That to be useful and whole here on earth while we're living the human experience.
Yeah.
And our job is to meet him in the middle, open the door, let God in.
Yeah.
And say, okay, maybe you did give me a gift, and what do I need to do with it? And then just do the next right thing over and over again.
Yeah. Awesome.
And lives will change. We will get connected. We won't be quiet anymore.
Yeah.
And society will change.
For sure.
Yeah.
Are you reading your Bible? Has that been important?
So that's new for me.
Yeah.
It's very new for me. It's only been a few months. It's been very important. Yeah. I've had one of my best friends gave the Bible to me.
Yeah.
And highlighted a few chapters, and I've been digging into those and just trying to learn.
Yeah.
There's so much I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just trying to learn.
Yeah. It'll help get grounded and more wisdom will reveal itself and it prevents you from falling into deception. Because even after we receive Christ, even after we're transformed, we could still fall into deception. And the word helps us get rooted because unless you're reading it, you don't know if this pastor's saying the truth or not. They could be manipulating it and you would have no idea. And it happens more than we know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's why this feeling right here, I really firmly believe that's how God talks to me the most.
Yeah.
So if I feel if the hair stands up on the back of my neck and I'm like, something's off here,
Hmm.
I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
And it's proven time and time again to save me and a lot of other people from
Yeah. Yeah.
strange situations
Yeah.
that are just like, not the route we want to go.
Yeah. Yeah. You get a vibe. The, you know, vibes are real.
Vibes are real. Vibes are very real.
Yeah. Yeah. It's important. Yeah. God talks to people different ways. Like, I don't hear God really audibly, you know, I wish I did,
Yeah.
you know?
It would help sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, are you there? Hello?
But yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you for coming on.
Absolutely. Thank you so
Thank-
much for having me.
Yeah. Thank you for what you're doing. And how could people find you? How could they find your music?
Yeah, if you're interested in looking up my music, if you like country music, you can look me up anywhere at Caleb Sanders. Caleb is spelled with a K. And it's as simple as that. On any streaming platform, on any social media platform, you can find me and message me if you're curious about anything that we talked about today. I'm here for you. And I love you and God loves you. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, for sure. God bless.
God bless you.
Thanks.